Hi everyone, we're Trashify and we are a startup dedicated to reducing household plastic waste through recycling and reusing. And at Trashify, our goal is to stop this from happening. And to do this, we plan to invent an easy and convenient system to separate garbage. And our mission is going to be to make garbage separation and recycling a standard in every household.
The world produces nearly 2 billion tons of waste annually. Additionally, over a million tons of garbage is dumped into oceans in Thailand, 15% of which is non-biodegradable plastic waste. Plastic is everywhere in our lives, from plastic bottles to plastic bags to plastic food packaging. Lots of plastic also means lots of waste. What we throw away in the oceans eventually come full circle in the form of microplastics. Plastic is everywhere in our lives, from plastic bottles to plastic bags to plastic food packaging. Lots of plastic also means lots of waste. What we throw away into oceans eventually come full circle in forms of microplastics, which are tiny pieces of plastic which are ingested by fish and other sea creatures, which we eventually consume for our pleasure.
Garbage separation and recycling is not yet widespread in the household because of the inconvenience of it. Therefore, lots of non-biodegradable waste end up in landfills or the ocean. This means that harmful plastic can damage ecosystem, marine life, and also contribute to global warming, which will eventually kill us and the earth if we don't do anything about it. We have decided that the way to stop this is to invent a product which will separate garbage and can be customized to each user's need, which with Trashify, separating garbage no longer seems like a chore.
Using that idea, we came up with this. To the right is an early sketch of a prototype. The user can easily dump their waste into the feed at the top, and from there, the device will automatically recognize the type of garbage and sort them into the different categories provided. Afterward, the user can easily pull out the cabinets and all the garbage will be there separated and ready to be recycled. This product is modular and can be customized to store more or less types of garbage. Instead of having to sort through every single piece of garbage and learn the different categories of recycling, which we know that most people do not have the time to do, Trashify does it for you. From our sketches, we created 3D rendered models of what the product will look like with the different finishes and with the different materials.
From our market survey, we've found out that the reason there isn't widespread separation and recycling of garbage is because of the difficulty and inconvenience to do so. On top of that, people are unwilling to learn to separate the different categories, or just not motivated enough to sort their trash, even with the paramount benefits for the environment. Some feedback we received regarding the categorization of garbage and difficulty in sorting them. Others said that they would separate garbage if it wasn't so hard and inconvenient. And after we made our first prototype, we ventured out to interview again to get opinions. Our interviewee explained that the design doesn't really fit in a home and looks sort of out of place.
After receiving feedback from a market survey, we decided to make some changes to our product. And major improvements include using barcode scanners inside the trash chute to automatically recognize garbage and sort them into different categories, such as plastic or aluminum cans. And in the case that a barcode system fails, a camera can also provide software image recognition to sort waste. We've also redesigned the look of our product to fit better into a home and blend in with furniture. The product will also be available in different trims, such as this, and customers will also be able to select different trims to fit into their style or even add personalized customizations for an added cost. For example, some customers may opt to have a compost bin, which can turn waste into fertilizer, or an aluminum bin for cans, which can be sold to waste management facilities. The product will also be fitted with the Trashify app, which tracks your waste and gives you real-time analytics on your most common waste category. For example, it can even tell you what types of products you are buying at the grocery store based on the store packaging and how you could save money or buy healthier alternatives. Customers can also view the storage capacity and call for a garbage collection service from organizations, which will make sure your garbage stays separated and does not end up in landfills.
So this brings us to the pricing. With the new design, it is expected that each unit will cost around $540 to manufacture and can increase with different trims and materials as customized by the customer. We have decided to sell the base unit at $699, so this will put our profits per unit at around just 20%. We will also be able to make money from other services.
Our business model is simple. Customers can either visit storefronts or distributors to buy pre-built products with all the base features. These will be cheaper since they are mass-produced, but customers will also be able to order customized versions online with different added features. Other customers, say larger households or the industrial sector who need a product that is more tailored to their needs or a larger scale product, can consult us and we'll design a solution for them. In the end, they'll be charged the design and construction fees.
So this is the team behind Trashify who are committed to reducing household waste.
Now, you may be thinking that $699 is a steep price to pay for what is essentially just a trash can, but think of this as an investment. The global warming crisis is getting worse every day, and whether you like it or not, everyone will have to start separating garbage one day. And having Trashify is like having a companion through that journey that can help you save time and save the earth at the same time. Are you busy at work all day and don't have any spare time to do anything, let alone separate garbage? Let us handle that for you. Want to know how you can reduce your waste output? Let us handle that for you. And with Trashify, you're not just buying a trash can, you're buying time. You're buying your future back. You're buying an ease of mind knowing that you're doing something to help. Invest in us and you'll be investing in the earth. Thank you.
Hey, good job.
Thank
Q&A,
you.
7 minutes. I will warn you guys when you guys have 2 more minutes left.
Well, finally, we have the business that's not the mobile app. Thank you very much. Really like your passion. I think this is very important. But the quick comments, maybe you can add on for future developments of your business. This could be, this not just a trash can, I agree. But you can also build the incentive for people to use this, hook it up or partner with the game industries, also the food industries and all that. Make it larger and for people to utilize it, to adopt it. But I have a quick question though. I understand you discussed about the prices seem to be pretty steep and like $700 approx. What kinds of customers, what are the primary customer segment that you're looking at? Is it the home use or the office scales or the condominium? What exactly is your primary target that you'd like to to get them hooked to your products?
So our base product is around $699, which is just like the pictures we showed you guys just now. But that is aimed for like households which have around like 4 to 5 people. So they have multiple sources of income, and they could also, like, based on their income, they could probably easily afford it. And it's like a good investment because they spend money once and then they just like don't have to worry about waste.
Yeah, I think that was a really good question from Kani. Yeah, you might want to look at a bigger, wider range of audience because $700 is quite steep. So if you look at organizations or businesses or companies, that would probably be a lot more affordable for them. And I noticed that even not just your team, but many of the other teams are also looking at directly profiting or charging the users. You might be able to look at how you can earn money from them by not charging them for it. Like if you give this free to a household or a business, can you earn from the recyclable materials? That means like just by collection and selling those recyclable materials. That could be different business models that you can look into as well.
Top, are you commenting?
Yes, sorry. Yes, I had the same comment actually. $6.99. What's the ROI, right? If you can create a machine that pays me for my plastic bottles, then I would definitely buy this machine. I have a lot of secondhand, unused things at home, and a lot of plastic bottles. And you already created the app, right? So why don't you create an Uber for garbage men to come and collect on this road in one go, right? Yeah. To optimize the routes, the travel time, and they can collect different garbages along this route, and the garbage man can pay for your plastic bottles, right? Then it might be easier for you to sell this machine if it pays customers money for their secondhand or unused products. And also the camera and QR code. I'm not sure if you can get the cost low enough, or even if that is a feasible solution. Even the Amazon recognition platform is not as market ready, right? For facial recognition. There are like billions of things that will be thrown into this garbage machine. How are you like certain that this QR code and camera technology is ready to different things?
Okay. So what our idea was that the same idea as like the supermarkets, how they use barcode scanners. So if they're able to scan them and check them out, like the products, and charge you for them, we should also like try to use the same system that can identify the product, such as like a water bottle or like a bottle of Coke. It can also identify that as a plastic bottle and then categorize the waste based on that.
So I cannot put everything in this machine, right? Only certain things that can be read by a QR code. I cannot put in like unused, like shoes, shirt, to resell in the market.
That's what we were thinking of with the camera, because obviously a barcode scanner cannot identify everything. But for example, like if you look through like some shopping apps such as Lazada or AliExpress, they have these camera recognition softwares where you could just basically even like point your camera at a TV remote, and it will look for different products on their databases that have different like sort of similar looks.
Thank you.
Do we still have more time, or is the time up?
You still have 1 more minute.
Okay, so my quick question is, actually I do agree with all the judges that if it is possible, maybe you can shift into more B2B focusing, in terms of your customer. But my question is, what will happen if I, as Thai people, most of the time I do things like this. It's like, what would happen if I put the paper in a can and throw this into your prototype? What will happen? Will it be identified as a can or as a paper, or what will be happen?
Obviously that it's gonna identify it as a can because you're basically shoving a piece of paper in a can, but that's just something that like the user has to like be prepared not to like, I guess like try to make it as clear enough for the machine.
Okay, thank you, Kap.
Because I think there's no time, so I just not that comment, just a suggestion, just overview. I mean, just the feedback that I love your design of the trash can. I think it will be the most beautiful trash can I ever seen before. So great job.
Thank you.
All right, time's up.
Okay, thank you.